and Nagaland. Well, the elections are being held across 118 constituencies, 59 each in Nagaland and Meghalaya, to seal the fate of over 550 candidates. If we start with Meghalaya, over 21 lakh voters, of which 10.68 lakh are males and 10.92 lakh female voters, are expected to exercise their franchise today. The electorates will decide the fate of 369 candidates, 36 of whom are women from across 7 parties apart from the independents. Well, voting is being held in 3,419 polling stations, of which 640 have been designated vulnerable, 323 critical, and 84 both vulnerable and critical. If we talk about the parties, well, the NPP is contesting from 57 seats, TMC from 56 seats, UDP from 46, while the Congress and the BJP are contesting from all 60 seats. Meanwhile, the HSPDP is contesting from 11 seats and newly formed VPP from 18 seats. Electioneering in Meghalaya has been intense to say the least, with the NPP, TMC and BJP, among others, going all out to woo the last voter, riding on mega rallies by their star campaigners. From Prime Minister Modi to Union Home Minister Amit Shah, NATO convener Himanta Biswa Sharma and TMC Chief Mamata Banerjee, and top state leaders like Chief Minister Kongrat Sangma and Leader of Opposition Mukul Sangma, parties went all out to ensure maximum reach. Well, now talking about Nagaland, over 13 lakh voters will decide the fate of 181 candidates today. 4 among the 181 are women candidates. Polling is being held across 2,351 polling stations in the state. While the NDPP and BJP are contesting on a 40-20 seat sharing pact, the NPF is contesting only in 20 seats and the Congress in 23. Well, the parties like the LJP, NPP, NCP and JDU are also contesting in more than half a dozen seats on an average. Well, and now it's up to the electorates to choose who they deem fit to form the next governments. And meanwhile, a brisk voting percentage of 26.70% has been recorded till 11 a.m. in Meghalaya. Likewise, Nagaland recorded a voting percentage of 39.38%. All right, so big story, viewers. Well, a big update. Well, BRICS voting percentage of 26.70% has been recorded till 11 a.m. in Meghalaya. And now talking about Nagaland. Well, Nagaland recorded a voting percentage of 39.38%. And now let's listen into some of the top players from Meghalaya who spoke to us exclusively today.
Very positive, and the last few weeks the campaign has been very good. We have been receiving very, very positive response from the people, and we are very confident that we will get the mandate again. Yes, Meghalaya has seen a fractured mandate in the past, but we are seeing a trend this time where people are looking at NPP as the option because of the fact that there is a fractured opposition. There's no strong opposition this time, and people have seen the work that we have done in the last 5 years, and therefore there is a sense that we are inching towards the halfway mark.
First poll scenario is a fracture mandate. It's purely a fracture mandate, and nobody is going to get majority. We'll be far, far away from the majority. So we have to go for coalitions. So we'll have with like-minded political parties to work together. But this is very sure and definitely without BJP, nobody can form government. So BJP-led government will be in the state of Meghalaya.
We are winning. Yeah, confident. People of Meghalaya are the desire now is for development, and to see that BJP is the only party that can bring about development. So definitely the tally of the BJP will increase.
So I'm 100% confident that people this time will go for a change. So I will win this election. the leaders have left the Congress, it doesn't mean that the whole Congress has gone, right? The supporters, the real voters of the Congress, they are still with the Congress party.
First voter of the day. Let's start with that. How do you feel?
Always number one.
Candidates matter more than the party. What would you say?
Yeah, because we are a very small state with very small electorates. My electorate is about 25,000 plus. Practically, I know everyone. So, party ideology hasn't been there because people of the state of Meghalaya are not fanatic party supporters. They are not, they're not cadre based, die hard, strong, cadre based supporters. So, usually they support the candidate.
As you know that like Trinamool Congress motto is be the change, so Meghalaya really needs a change. So by being the youngest candidate in Meghalaya, I would really look up that like through young leaders like us, we can bring new developments in the state and also a brighter future for the future generations.
All right, now coming to Nagaland, well, my colleague Chiben Kubung caught up with NDPP candidate Hekani Jakhalu, who cast her vote at Dimapur 3 seat.
We have got one of the candidates of Timabur 3, Ma'am Hekani Chakalu. Very nice to have you here. I ran after you and I'm running out of breath right now, but thank you for speaking to us amidst your hectic schedule. So how is it going for you now? How has been, the morning experience so far?
I'm enjoying the experience. I'm really enjoying the experience. When I got up, obviously, for any candidate, it's a time of tension. So that's how I got up. But by God's grace, I've been visiting almost all the polling stations because this is the time to show solidarity and to let my supporters know that I'm behind you, because they're fighting for me. And of course, I've been telling them it's not about me, it's about the common vision of our constituency. Yes, but it's been a wonderful experience.
How confident are you this time?
Honestly, I'm very confident. Not because, I keep on saying, not because of who I am, but I've seen with my own eyes, I've witnessed that there's so much love and support from the people, from women, from youth, from everyone. So I'm really blessed.
What message would you like to give out to your, fellow candidates as well?
See, at the end of everything, we are all under pressure, but at the end of everything, God decides who's going to be the leader of our respective constituency. And so I think if we stay strong, have the faith, and just leave it up to God, because we have all done our best. All of us have given our best, but now it's up to God to, to choose the one. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Ma'am Hekani Chakalu. We wish you all the very best and have a great day.
Thank you, Chipa. Thank you so much.
And that was one of the candidates of Dimapur 3, Hekani Chakalu. She has just come here, she has interacted with the voters, and she has just, spoken to Northeast Live exclusively. Chipen Fung with video journalist Jayantu Tata reporting for Northeast Live.
All right, viewers, we have a breaking news coming in. Well, the poll percentage has been recorded at 44.73% in Meghalaya till 1 p.m. Likewise, a BRICS polling percentage of 57.06% has been recorded in Nagaland. So, breaking news coming in at this point in time. The poll percentage has been recorded at 44.73% in Meghalaya till 1 p.m. And likewise, a BRICS polling percentage of 57.06% has been recorded in Nagaland. So voting is underway at this point in time in both Meghalaya and Nagaland. So the poll percentage till 1 p.m. in Meghalaya is 44.73%. And in talking about Nagaland, well, 57.06% poll percentage has been recorded in Nagaland till 1 p.m. Meanwhile, we also caught up with Meghalaya TMC President Charles Pintrop. Listen in.
First of all, Mr. Pingrove, welcome to Northeast Live.
Thank you.
And how hopeful are you, sir, to retain the seat this time, considering that the fact that the state is yet to completely identify itself with the TMC?
Let the people decide. Let the people decide.
Okay, so do you feel that the high decibel, campaigning and rallies that have happened so far by the TMC, would that turn into vote catches ultimately?
That is a part of a strategy, whether it's a vote catcher or not. Like I said, the people of the state will decide.
So, David Kharaswati had said on record that you joining the TMC is a boon and not a cause of concern. What do you have to say?
Not a cause of concern.
Not a cause of concern. It's a boon.
That's his opinion. He's entitled to it.
So on your screens are the visuals coming in from Kohima in Nagaland. So voting is underway at this point in time, and almost 56% voting percentage has been recorded till 1 p.m. And you can see on your screens tight security arrangements are in place as voting is underway, and our reporters are lined up both in Nagaland and Meghalaya to give you minute-to-minute updates. And on your screens right now, you can see Northern Angami 2 visuals coming in from Northern Angami 2, and top key leaders have already cast their vote. And on your screens, you can see the family members of Chief Minister nephew Rio. So they are there to cast their vote. They have already cast their vote, and now on your screens, these are the visuals coming in from Nagaland. And Meghalaya Chief Minister Kongrat Sangma cast his vote at South Tura. Well, Sangma was seen waiting in the queue for almost an hour before finally casting his vote. Speaking to the media after casting his vote, Chief Minister Kongrat Sangma exuded confidence of a good show by the NPP.
Yes. In fact, we are getting good response from everywhere. We are seeing that people have come out are coming out in large numbers to vote. Even in South Tura constituency, we have not seen this kind of turnout in the past. So it's a good sign. It's good for democracy. And we're happy to see that people are coming out and casting their vote in this election. Well, I have already mentioned to you earlier that it's positive, and we're definitely very confident that it will be in our favor. No, we have always, if you have seen our elections in the past, we have always contested elections separately. And there's never been ever a pre-poll alliance with any political party ever. So this election is no different. And in other elections also, campaign has been there against us, and we have campaigned against them. So that is what it happens in election. So it's nothing new.
बट आपको लगता है पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी ने जिस तरह से रैली की है कोई फर्क डालेगा, कोई प्रभाव ज्यादा डाल सकता है?
देखिए पीएम जी हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली प्राइम मिनिस्टर अगर आएंगे तो लोग उनको देखने आएंगे, उनकी बात सुनने आएंगे. लेकिन अंत में जो ग्रास रूट लेवल पर और कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी लेवल पर और लोकल जो इश्यूज हैं वो अलग हैं, और उसके लिए अलग तरीके का एक सिस्टम और पॉलिटिकल ऑब्वियसली मैकेनिज्म्स हैं. तो उसकी वजह से जो पीएम साहब को देखने के लिए, जैसे मैंने कहा, लोग आएंगे. बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हर एक जो आदमी देखने आया, उनके सुनने आया, वो वोट में कन्वर्ट होगा. वो ऐसा नहीं होगा, और मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतने ज्यादा वोट्स आएंगे उससे.
Sir, is it possible to the same political equation will be visible in Meghalaya this time also?
So we will see. As I said, let the election results be over, and then once the results come out, then the picture will be much clearer.
How decisive is the Garo region, sir? Because a lot of seats are from Sardis Garo Hills area. Sir.
No, every region is important. Every citizen is important. And obviously, all areas are voting. And this time, we are seeing that there is a wave throughout the state for the National People's Party. And so it's not just in Garo Hills, but in Khasi Hills region also, we are seeing a lot of positive wave coming out from there.
And meanwhile, our correspondent Aaron Lindo also caught up with BJP candidate Sanbor Shulai. Listen in.
Welcome to Northeast Live.
Yeah, thank you.
You are known as the people's man. Do you think any of the candidates up against you this time will be able to change that, sir?
Yeah, I appreciate all the candidates are coming forward to contest the election. I appreciate that.
Is the BJP willing to work with any of the parties post the elections, especially the NPP, after what has happened?
That I could comment. Everything will be decided by the party high command from Delhi. I'm accessible to all the people of my constituency. I'm doing lots of development. I'm helping them individually. So that's why everybody love me, and I don't keep dogs, I don't keep police in my house. So everybody, right from the poor up to the rich people, they can come meet me personally, face to face. They can address their problem and grievances.
And my last question to you, sir. We've got like a lot of new entries this time, including the TMCs and other, include the the new independent candidates as well. Is that a cause to worry at all?
No, 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 I don't have any worry because my constituency is a wise constituency. The people still repose faith and confidence on my leadership.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
And meanwhile, Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio also cast his vote from the Northern Angami 2 seats. Speaking to reporters after casting vote, Rio spoke on the NDPP BJP's prospects and the Naga peace talks. Listen in.
Nadaji came, our national BJP president, then our host of high command leaders, including Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and finally the Honorable Prime Minister addressed the rally in the Agri Expo, Dimapur, Chambugadima. And so we are hoping that NPP and BJP will come back with a massive majority.
If your party forms the government, you will become the longest serving chief minister of the state. This will be a history. What do you have to comment on this?
Well, by the grace of God and people's support, if I'm elected, I'm already the longest serving chief minister. It is my privilege, and I'm really humbled by the love and the support of the people. On Naga political issue, you see, the IM had signed a framework agreement on 3rd August 2015, and the NNPG signed on 17 November 2017. So both strong group had signed, and they were not together. That's how I feel that there was no solution during this period. But on 14 January to 2023, they had given a joint statement that we'll together solve Naga issue through the historical right of the Nagas and protecting the tradition, culture, and identity of the Nagas. So I think coming together give us more hope to resolve Naga issue.
Dr. Shirozuli, while talking to our channel earlier, have alleged the NDP and the BJP of trying to uproot the NPF party. And he had also alleged that the NSA and IM forces are present in his particularly in his constituency, Northern one. What is your take on this?
Well, I don't want to comment on that. The question of uprooting NPF does not arise. If he cannot manage or take care of his own party, how can he blame somebody for his failures? And regarding the Naga groups involving in election, if they are doing, they should not do so. And all the incidents I condemned. And also, I hope and appeal to the Naga voters also to be peaceful and then vote for the success of democracy. In Nagaland, though the Naga political issue is not resolved, there is a peace in Nagaland. The only thing is that solution could not come. Otherwise, the crime rate has come down drastically. And in this small state category, 3 year consecutive, Nagaland state has been rated as the lowest crime rates. And therefore, it's good. And also the best state of crime against women.
All right, now it's time for a very short break. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
মায়ে নিজ হাতেৰে মঠি উলিওৱা ঘিৰ দৰে সুস্বাদু আৰু স্বাস্থ্যসন্মত পতঞ্জলি গাই গৰুৰ দেশী ঘি খাওক নিজৰ পৰিয়ালক ভেজালকৰণৰ বিহৰ পৰা ৰক্ষা কৰক
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead.
Welcome back to this special election broadcast. So, viewers, voting is underway in both Nagaland and Meghalaya, and as I've already mentioned, that 57.06 percentage voting has been cast in Meghalaya till 1 p.m. and talking about in Nagaland till 1 p.m. and talking about Meghalaya, well, 44.73% vote has been cast till 1 p.m. So voting is underway at this point in time, and top leaders have already cast their vote in both Nagaland. Angma cast his vote. So Chief Minister Congress Sangma is up against BJP's Burnett and Marak, and Congress's Branzilt CH Marak, and Congress Sangma this time is contesting from South Tura against Burnett Marak from BJP. And meanwhile, we have reactions coming in from Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Song, who is contesting from the Pindrul seat. He is once again up against Nehru Suting of the Congress, whom he defeated by 2,574 votes in the last elections. TMC, BJP and UDP have also fielded candidates in Pindrul Song.
Let us cross the bridge, because I'm very, very confident we will cross the required number, the magic number, 32, 33 seats. I'm very sure for that. But of course, well, if we have to work together as we did last 5 years, then it's different issue that we will see how to go about it. But I'm very sure this time we will cross the magic number, 32, 33 seats. We are alone. Even other parties, I think they are alone. They don't have any kind of pre-poll alliance or this, that, or understanding. So we don't have that. We don't have.
So are you eyeing on the CM's seat?
Well, see, I keep saying this. See, for us, the question of chief ministership is dependable to the newly elected MLAs of the party, because see, we have to sit down among ourselves, we walk out, and then ultimately, wherever or whatever decision taken, we have to respect.
And NPP candidate from West Shillong, Mohendra Rapsang, has just cast his vote. Rapsang is up against UDP's Paul Lindo and BJP's Ernest Maury.
Okay, I'm now being joined by Mr. Mohendra Rapsang, NPP candidate for West Shillong. He has just cast his vote a short while back. Mr. Rapsang, you have cast your vote. The ink is on your finger, as you can see. So, how confident are you? How are you feeling today?
I'm confident because for the last 5 years I've been with the people. I've been working in my constituency with the people as a capacity of an MLA. And then most of the people are with me. So I'm comfortable in that.
Mr. Rapsang, you're one of the major faces of NPP in Shillong. If we talk about the overall scenario, this time NPP is facing not just challenge from the Congress, but there's also the TMC. There's also its allies like the BJP and the UDP who are also going solo in this election. How much of a pressure is the NPP under in the face of such stiff competition? As a candidate, what do you have to say?
You see, in every election, there are a lot of pressures, not only from one party, but from all the party. Especially when we NPP, we are strong. We have a strong candidate, and the people are expecting that all the 7 seats in Shillong, we are fighting this constituency, and we are neck to neck with every political party. But I'm sure that people understand, and they will choose the NPP as the next government.
This time, trends are finding it really hard to predict which party is going to come out as the single largest party. Last time, even though if NPP made the government, it was actually the Congress which was the single largest party. Is NPP aiming to be the single largest party this time?
Yes, it's a fact that NPP will be the single largest party in this election this time, and they are going to form the government. We are going to cross 32 seats.
Okay, so 32 seats. You have made a minimum mark for your party then.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, then, Mr. Apsang. That was Mr. Mahendra Apsang, NPP candidate for West Shillong, speaking exclusively to Northeast Live.
All right, our Nagaland, our Kohima correspondent, Sarah Konyak, also caught up with NPF President Surhojali Lizutsu. Listen in.
NPF is the oldest regional party in the state and also in the entire Northeast region. You have ruled the state for the last 15 years till 2018. What are some of the main factors of why NPF has fielded candidates in only 20 seats?
I'm sorry to say that this time the BJP and DPP alliance, they did their best to uproot this regional party. We do not know how they have made serious attempt on that, but they could not uproot because this party is the only party which has its root in the Naga soil. Other parties are all, I should say, tourists. They are all tourists. They'll be here. After some time, they'll go away again. Whereas my party will be here for all time to come till the Naga problem is amicably solved.
The agenda, the Indo-Naga political issue has always been the top agenda of the Naga People's Front, be it during the election time or no election time. So apart from the Indo-Naga political issue, what are the new agendas which the NPF party will be addressing to for the people of Nagaland after the polls?
Well, regarding this political issue, we have been talking the same thing for the last 60 years. But why it drags on? Because the government of India is not sincere. And you know, the Naga undergrounds also, we do not know how they are sincere in their sacrifice. That's what they call. Because in this election, I will tell you, the IM people is directly against my party in this particular constituency. And somewhere else, I think they are playing very actively. So sometimes it's very difficult to understand the complexity of the Naga politicians as well as the so-called national workers.
All right, now it's time for another short break. Stay tuned. I'll be right back with more updates.
শিশুৱে সাধাৰণতে গাখীৰ নাখায় সেয়ে ভাৰতত প্ৰথমবাৰৰ বাবে আমি গৰু গাখীৰৰ পৰা প্ৰস্তুত কৰিছো পতঞ্জলি দুধ বিস্কিট আৰু সেয়াও ময়দা কোলেষ্ট্ৰল আৰু ট্ৰান্স ফেট ৰহিত পতঞ্জলি দুধ বিস্কিটৰ এটা পেকেটত আছে 1 কাপ পৰিমাণৰ গৰুৰ গাখীৰৰ স্বাস্থ্যকৰ সোৱাদ
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
नमस्कार, चुनाव विशेष बुलेटिन में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं रविंद्र चौहान। नागालैंड और मेघालय में चुनाव जारी है और इस वक्त ताजा स्थिति आपको बता दें, 1 बजे तक का जो वोटिंग परसेंटेज था वो हमारे पास है। नागालैंड में 57.06% वोटिंग दर्ज की गई है, जबकि मेघालय में 44.74 वोटिंग जो है परसेंटेज वो दर्ज की है और ये लगातार बढ़ते जा रहा है। 11 बजे तक जहां काफी कम परसेंटेज था, वहीं नागालैंड और मेघालय में दोनों राज्यों में लगातार वोटिंग परसेंटेज बढ़ रही है। इसका मतलब साफ है, जहां हमने त्रिपुरा में देखा था कि इस वक्त तक त्रिपुरा में यही रुझान सामने आए थे, इससे भी कम आए थे, लेकिन आखिर तक 90% तक मतदान प्रतिशत दर्ज हुआ और इससे कहा जा रहा है कि भारी मतदान दोनों राज्यों में देखा जा रहा है। चाहे नतीजे जो भी हों, लेकिन लगातार इन दोनों राज्यों से आंकड़े आ रहे हैं, भारी मतदान हो रहा है। और आपको बता दें कि दोनों राज्यों में अभी तक शांतिपूर्वक रहा है मतदान और लोगों की कतारें खड़ी हुई दिख रही है। नागालैंड में जो बड़े चेहरे हैं, नेपीरुए से लेकर जो भी बड़े नेता हैं, उन्होंने अपनी वोटिंग की है और उसके साथ ही मेघालय में भी जो बड़े चेहरे हैं, मुख्यमंत्री कोनराड संगमा से लेकर जो भी बड़े चेहरे हैं, वो भी वोटिंग करते नजर आ रहे हैं और ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों ने वोटिंग की है। अभी तक की ये स्थिति है और वोटिंग जारी है।
Right, viewers. So the poll percentage has been recorded at 44.73% in Meghalaya, and in Nagaland, well, 57.06%. So quite a good number, Ravinder. Until this poll percentage has been recorded till 1 p.m.
बिल्कुल, जो वोटिंग परसेंटेज है इसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं कि जो ब्रिस्क वोटिंग कहा जा रहा है, तीनों राज्यों को अगर हम देखें तो त्रिपुरा में जाते जाते शाम तक 90% तक या उससे भी अधिक मतदान दर्ज हुआ और उसी तरह से ये ब्रिस्क वोटिंग ब्रिस्क पोल कहा जा रहा है मेघालय और नागालैंड में, वो देखा जा रहा है। अभी तक जो आधे दिन के आंकड़े हैं वो 50 के आसपास औसत बैठते हैं। दोनों राज्यों को अगर देखें तो 57% नागालैंड में और 44% से ज्यादा मेघालय में। लेकिन यहाँ सबसे गौर करने वाली बात यह है प्रियदर्शनी की दोनों राज्यों में चुनाव शांतिपूर्ण रहा है, कोई बड़ी हिंसा की खबर नहीं।
We have seen many, pre-poll violence, especially in Nagaland. Just few days before the polls, many violence took place. But today, just one such, interestingly, just one such, violence, poll-related violence has been reported from one of the constituencies. So it has been a peaceful day in both Nagaland and Meghalaya till now, as we talk about the poll-related violence, isn't it?
जी, ये बिल्कुल महत्वपूर्ण है क्योंकि प्रियदर्शनी हमने देखा कि जहां त्रिपुरा में शायद ऐतिहासिक कहा जाएगा, त्रिपुरा में जब ये चुनाव हो रहा था तब रीपोल 0 रीपोल हुआ और उसी तरह से अगर ये भी अगर निपट जाता है दोनों राज्यों का चुनाव जहां 0 रीपोल होता है, तो ऐसी घटना कम हुई है भारतीय लोकतंत्र में जहां चुनाव हुए हैं और रीपोल न हुई हो। हालांकि आपको बता दें कि मेघालय में एक सीट जो है, एक सीट पर उम्मीदवार की मौत हो गई थी, वहां पर ये चर्चा चल रही है कि वहां कुछ दिनों बाद चुनाव होंगे। लेकिन इन सब को छोड़ दें तो रीपोल की घटना, जहां बड़ी घटना होती है वहां रीपोल कराए जाते हैं, वो संभावनाएं अभी तक के आंकड़े हैं उससे नहीं लग रहे हैं।
Right. All right. Ravinder, we have with us our correspondent from Dimapur, Chipen Kubun. So now we cut across live. All right, we have Chipen Kubun live with us. So Chipen, where are you at this point in time? So how's the mood there? What's going on? Please tell our viewers.
Yes, good afternoon, Priyadarshini and Ravinder. So right now I'm here at Government Middle School at Phai Bichang village. Now this is one of the polling stations under Dimapur 3 constituency. And as you have seen, the atmosphere is very peaceful here. And right now, until this point of time, there has been no untoward incident. There has been no infringement, or there has been no, trespassers from other constituencies, or from other polling stations from other colonies right now until this point of time. So right now it's very peaceful here in this place, and even we have had some candidates who have come here to greet, to meet the voters, and they have, interacted with them, and they have gone back. And we still are waiting for some more of the candidates to turn up and have an interaction with the voters out here. So until now, the atmosphere is very peaceful. But yes, I would like to definitely mention that in certain parts of Nagaland, in some of the polling stations, there were instances of violence reported. Unfortunately, from Wokha district, there were some very chilling, violent reports that we have received. But yes, overall here in Dimapur 1, 2, 3, until now there has been no such violent incidents reported, except for some, alleged booth capturing by some antisocial elements. So those reports have come to the fore, but overall it's very peaceful now. And a big shout out to the security and the district administration, as well as the civil society organizations and the village councils for putting up such a great, for taking a great responsibility and enabling the poll process to be conducted smoothly.
जी चिपेन, कोई ऐसा इंसिडेंट नहीं हुआ आप बता रहे हैं जहां जो इस तरह की खबरें आए जहां रिपोल की गुंजाइश हो, लेकिन एक बात काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है चिपेन, हम आपके पीछे देख रहे हैं जो लाइन है वोटिंग के लिए, उनमें ज्यादातर महिलाएं ही नजर आ रही हैं। पता नहीं, हमें यहाँ से पता नहीं चल रहा है क्या कोइंसिडेंस है, लेकिन आप जहां हैं वहां सिर्फ महिलाएं नजर आ रही हैं। हेकानी जेखालू से आपने बातचीत की है, महिला उम्मीदवार थी। आप दोनों चीजों को आप कैसे देखते हैं? महिला उम्मीदवार बहुत कम संख्या में, हालांकि उम्मीदवार खड़ी तो हैं, उन्होंने कॉन्फिडेंस बोला कि वो फुल कॉन्फिडेंस में है कि वो चुनाव जीत जाएंगी। महिला उम्मीदवारों को लेकर किस तरह की स्थिति वहां बदली है नागालैंड?
जी रविंद्र, जैसे आपने देख रहा है मेरे पीछे में इतना खड़ा हुआ है, ये सब महिलाओं है। सो ऑल्सो हेकानी चकलू भी वो आया है some hours ago, and उसने भी ये महिलाएं के साथ और ये जितना भी वोटर्स है उन लोग के साथ बातचीत हुआ था उसने। और जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट लाइव हम लोग ने उसके साथ बात हुआ था, वो कॉन्फिडेंस है, उसका बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस है, और उसने भी बोल दिया कि वो जीतने का बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस है, ऐसा बोला था। और yes, and Priyadarshini, yes, I would also like to mention this. This is one of the polling stations where all the polling officers are women. And yes, it indeed shows that women are not lagging behind, but they are coming to the forefront and they are taking decisions to, help the society transform into a better society. So definitely the visuals that you are seeing right now behind me, these wonderful ladies here, these women here, they have come here to cast their vote, and they have come here to perform their constitutional duty, which is, something that everyone needs to appreciate. So yes, women empowerment, that's what we talk about. And today we can see women empowerment in practical sense by looking at these women, not just from this polling station, but also from all the polling stations across Nagaland, where women are coming to the forefront and, casting their vote in favor of their own candidate.
So Chipen, you're at one of the polling stations in Dimapur, and we are seeing many women women voters there. So if possible, get some reactions from them.
Well, absolutely, Priyadarshini, let me try. So yes, we have Abni Khan to vote diya nai. To Abni Khan kini ka lagya se achi vote bole ase?
थोड़ा सा इधर कर।
Actually, we are very excited to give our vote, and we're really happy to be here.
Yes, so they are very excited. Also, let me get to one of the voters here. Apni to vote dibule aise. Apni laga vote digna. Nagaland de ki phal butli ani bole ani.
Bal ani bole akha ase de itman he kowa.
Well, and Priyadarshini, also let me get to one of the voters here. I just hope that they speak to us. So, अपनी भी किन क्या लगे से आज ही अपनी वोट दी बोले से?
Shipa lagi ze, first time as it, so I hope I'll do justice to my vote. Thank you.
Yes, and since you are voting for the first time, if I can please request you, yes, since you are voting for the first time, what are you expecting? Like, what do you want this vote that you are going to give to, do something for the state?
I think I want it to be valuable and goes for the right person. Yeah, that's it.
Well, there you have heard it, Priyadarshini. So the women here, the ladies here, they want their votes to be very valuable and, not just go in vain. They want their votes to transform Nagaland into a better society. So that's the message that the women voters here are giving out to the society right now.
Yeah. Yes, Chip, and also tell us about the security arrangements outside the polling stations.
Oh, yes, definitely, Priya. So the security arrangement has been top notch. And we cannot help but appreciate the security personnel here because they have been, not just today, but since the day of their arrival here in the state of Nagaland, they have been performing their duty to the best of their abilities. In fact, going beyond what is expected of them. So until this point of time, because of the security personnel patrolling day and night, keeping vigil on the movement, in the urban, in the rural villages, and in every polling station under every constituency that they have been assigned to, they have been performing their duties. So yes, day or night don't matter to them. They are just carrying out their duties, and because of them, we are happy to say that the security arrangement has been top notch, and because of them, the atmosphere is very peaceful right now. So yes, definitely the security is top notch.
All right, Chip and Kumung, thank you so much for all those details. All right, so voting is underway in both Nagaland and Meghalaya, and our team of reporters are there to give us minute-to-minute updates. Well, Northeast Live is the only channel that is covering the elections so extensively. Until now, 57.06% voting has been recorded in Nagaland. And talking about Meghalaya, well, 44.73% voting has been recorded. All right, shifting focus now. In a bid to promote knowledge exchange, solution sharing, and partnership building for achieving social development priorities, as well as key sustainable development goals in the region, the Bodoland University is organizing its first 4-day Bodoland International Knowledge Festival from today. Well, now we cut across live. There you can see Vivek Oberoi addressing the gathering.
Mantri ji, thank you so much. And to all the beautiful people, मेरे जितने समक्ष बैठे हैं ऑडियंस में, प्यारे प्यारे सुंदर सुंदर बोडोलैंड के लोगों को मेरी तरफ से खुलुम भाई। तो मैं पहली बार बोडोलैंड आया हूं। मुझे प्रमोद भाई कई महीनों से, पिछले साल से कह रहे हैं आपको आना है आना है आना है। मैंने भी प्रॉमिस किया कि मैं जरूर आऊंगा, लेकिन वो ट्रिप बनी नहीं पा रहा था। तो इस बार पहली बार आया हूं मैं, और सुबह सुबह गुवाहाटी से निकला बाय रोड बोडोलैंड, यहाँ पहुंचा कोकराझार। एंड जैसे हमारे वो फिल्मों में होता है ना, जब हीरो हीरोइन को पहली बार देखता है तो बैकग्राउंड स्कोर चलने लगता है, रोमांस आ जाना लगता है, पूरा लव एट फर्स्ट साइट। तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि मुझे बोडोलैंड से लव एट फर्स्ट साइट हो गया है। आंग बोडोलैंड मिजांग मना, इतना सुंदर जगह, इतनी सुंदर जगह, ब्यूटीफुल ग्रीनरी, हरियाली, इतने प्यारे लोग, इतने स्वीटली मिलते हैं, आपकी देखरेख करते हैं। एक ही दिन में आप लोगों ने मेरा दिल जीत लिया है। आपका म्यूजिक, आपका कल्चर इतना सुंदर है, और इतनी सुंदर सुंदर आपकी लड़कियां, इतनी वो ट्रेडिशनल ड्रेस में, हाँ जैसे ये खड़ी हैं सुंदर सुंदर लड़कियां, क्या आरोनाय और क्या दोखना और आरोनाय, ये देखकर बहुत सुंदर लग रहा था मुझे। स्पीकर साहब बोल रहे थे अभी बैठे बैठे मेरे पास में, उन्होंने गाना दिखाते डांस दिखाते मुझे सीन भी उन्होंने फटाफट से लिख दिया। और सीन भी कैसा है कि मेरी पिक्चर में मैं भाग रहा हूं, मेरे पीछे पुलिस है, कोई है, तो मुझे भगौड़ा भी बना दिया स्पीकर साहब ने, और भाग भाग के यहां आ गया मैं बोडोलैंड में छुपने के लिए, और उसके बीच में गाना चल रहा है, और ये सब उनको दिखाना है फिल्म में। लेकिन एक प्रॉब्लम है स्पीकर साहब, प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अगर हमने ये सुंदर सुंदर बोडो लड़कियों को स्क्रीन पे दिखा दिया, ये इतनी सुंदर है कि फिर हीरोइन को कौन देखेगा? तो थैंक यू प्रमोद दा, आपने मुझे यहाँ इनवाइट किया। गुजनटन, करेक्ट है? प्रमोद का मतलब संस्कृत में जॉय है, हैप्पीनेस, जो खुशी फैलाने वाला। मैं वाकई आपकी पर्सनल जर्नी से बहुत ज्यादा इंप्रेस हुआ। मुझे लगता है कि आपकी लाइफ पे एक फिल्म बननी चाहिए। मैं शायद एक्ट नहीं कर पाऊं क्योंकि मैं आपके जितना हैंडसम नहीं हूं। प्रमोद जो है, गणेश जी का भी नाम है जो विघ्न हटाते हैं। आज हम नॉलेज फेस्टिवल की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ज्ञान, जिसको हम सरस्वती मानते हैं, जहां हिंसा है, जहां दुर्दशा है लोगों की, जहां दुख है, वहां पे कभी भी सरस्वती नहीं जाएगी। लक्ष्मी पहुंच जाएगी, ठीक है, पैसा आ जाएगा, वायलेंस के बीच में देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु मेक मनी, बट ज्ञान जो है, ज्ञान के लिए शांति बहुत जरूरी है। इसीलिए पढ़ने से पहले बोलते हैं मेडिटेट करो, फोकस करो, मन शांत करो। तो वो जो शांति है, वो लाना बहुत जरूरी है फॉर एनी काइंड ऑफ नॉलेज टू ग्रो, फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी। एंड गणेश जी को तो कहते हैं विघ्न हटाने वाले, जो सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को दूर करते हैं। तो प्रमोद भाई, आप एक रूप से अपने नाम को पूरा कर रहे हो यहां पे। जिस तरह से आपने बोडोलैंड से सारे विघ्न हटा दिए हैं, सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हटा दिए हैं, अब यहां पे ज्ञान की गंगा बहेगी। अब यहां पे आपने जिस तरह से अपने यूपीपीएल की फैमिली के साथ में मिलके नॉन वायलेंट पाथ रखा है, एक्सट्रीम वायलेंस के बीच में नॉन वायलेंट पाथ रखा है, दैट आई वाज वेरी वेरी इंप्रेस्ड बाय। इट्स ट्रूली कमेंडेबल। मुझे लगता है पूरे भारत को आपको थैंक यू कहना चाहिए, क्योंकि 20 साल ऑलमोस्ट आपने एक अपने प्यारे बोडोलैंड के लिए